Welcome back, everyone, to the MLG Play-In Tournament broadcast. Golden Boy and Maze's Realm bringing you all the fun and some late-night Call of Duty here at the MLG Studios in New York City. Search and Destroy Warhawk, as you guys can see, aoX versus Vanquish. And you have Vanquish currently up in this matchup, 1-0 after an amazing performance on Dom. But aoX on that Search and Destroy game, they've played over 300 S&D games together. This is a team that you got to watch out for, Maze.
I completely agree with you right now, and they have the man advantage. Very fast Bravo push. That's exactly what I want to see. They lose a close game of Dom, and now they come out like this, and FaZe Heist, Heist is the last one alive here, and he is trying to get something done here. Put some pressure on these two.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I mean, you know, and again, like I mentioned, they played 300 games, 300 plus games of game battle Search and Destroy. They feel like their S&D game is probably some of the best in competitive Call of Duty, and I would agree with them there because it was a big factor in their performance at COD Champs. And Sin trying to go for that quick scope, being a champion, having to bust out that pistol instead. Come on, bro. Not at this level of competition.
I'm telling you, well, he pulls the Jack Bauer instead and pistol whips, and that's sometimes what you have to do. I respect it. I respect. He really is. He really is. I'm so excited that shows back. But that's another topic.
No, you're right. Can we talk about this for a second? When I saw the ad Super Bowl, I was like, no way. This is real life. This is happening. And my wife basically said, well, you and I will not be in a relationship because we're going to marathon 24, and I'm not going to talk to you for like 2 months. And I was like, woman, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
You have to compromise right there, and Jack Bauer gets everything done.
Jack Bauer gets compromised, bro.
It really is. That's how it is. You got to compromise every once in a while. And here, Spacely's the bomb carrier back to the game here, and they are right here comfortably in Bravo, but if they don't get this bomb down pretty soon, you know, it's going to be a problem as grenades are flying in here from aoX.
Yeah, Spacely had to be smart. He ended up dropping back. That smoke grenade wasn't going to conceal him long enough. There goes that double smoke. And now that's going to be the plant here. And it's going to be 2 members left alive. Doubt and Croaster having to work over by the tin side. Or they'll be by tin. Spacely, though, he's going to be taking some hits. And that would be from, I believe that was actually going to be Croaster. Yes, that was Croaster. But Mud Dog's going to get cleaned up by John. Croaster finding one, dealing with a 1v3 now. And he's going to look back. He's going to be a second, but that's not going to be the case, as Flawless will be there with a Remington of his own for the stop. And that will make it 1-1.
1-1 right now on S&D here on Warhawk. Another close nail biter. Look at that jump shot there by Flawless. Phenomenal.
And then Heist went for that jump shot. Did you see that jump snipe from Heist?
He wanted his 15 minutes of fame there and didn't quite get it there.
He wanted a YouTube clip.
He really did, and it was a good play either way. But they're on defense right now here, and that's a good, favorable side to be in when it's a tie game. aoX now making their way straight to Bravo again, so these teams are really favoring this Bravo bomb, and Mud Dog is going, Doubt is going to be that bomb carrier right now.
Yeah, and I want to point this out, right? In the last matchup that they had, I believe aoX faced off against Rise. I think they played S&D Warhawk as well. Let me double check. Croaster is going to get cleaned up, though. And they ended up playing S&D. Yes, no, they played Blitz Warhawk. They played S&D, and they played S&D Sovereign. I'm trying to remember, because it was a game that we watched of aoX where they, yes, it was actually the matchup they played against Vex. And there you go. That's actually going to be that round cleanup there. They ended up losing that one 6-3 against Vex, right? This was the one where they ended up going up 3, and it was a neck-and-neck game, and it ended up escaping them, right? We haven't seen aoX able to execute here, you know, the art of execution. We haven't been able to see them do that just yet on Search and Destroy Warhawk. So this is going to be very interesting to see how they react on this one. Now they have a full A push, courtesy of Vanquish. Let's actually jump over to them.
Yeah, and let's do that. And the good thing is that they really caught aoX off guard. No one really challenging there. Now the challenging is going on, but the cat's out of the bag. The plan is already there, and now the clock is on their side. And John is going to pick that kill up, and then Sin is going to pick up John. So back and forth kills, and now it's a 3v2 situation.
Yeah, and Spacely ends up getting beat there by a head glitch on that pickup truck. That was going to be Croaster with a stop with that AR. Now it's going to be at the Flawless, and he is not going to be able to do anything because the bomb gets defused. 2-2 in the count now, and a good attempt there by Vanquish, but aoX with some heads-up plays there in Doubt. 0-4 right now. He's struggling a little bit. Let's actually see what he's going to do here at the start on offense with that Vector. Maybe they go A. Nope, they're going to go B.
Yeah, they're going to go B, and right now they know how to hustle when it comes to trying to get a defuse on a bomb. Now they're on offense. They got to get this plant. And Doubt, once again, that demolitions expert, waiting for his team to set up. And look at this push right here on that water tower, and it really overwhelms aoX as Doubt will go down.
Yeah, but Crosser, though, the extension from him, he's all the way in the diner. But you have two players on the split for this other team, for Vanquish. Spacely, he's going to be on the flank. He will be able to take out one player potentially here. No, he misses him. He misses the player, and Heist on the other side, he's going to be in the mid-street. So let's see here. Heist is going to be in a bad position. A full red, having to back up. He has been called out. He will get cleaned up. Spacely by himself, encountering a player by Tin, and he's going to get him with a knife to the chest. And that will be
right
Sin.
to the chest.
Now, let's see. Is he pokes outside, finding one, and he wins the gun battle. Now it's going to be 1v1. Mud Dog versus Spacely. 13 seconds left on the clock. You got to play this one slow. Space not having much of a choice, though, and he gets taken out from that corner there right by post. And that was going to be Mud Dog with a stop.
Another a very good attempted hustle right there, but aoX actually gets that one a lot easier because that clock was on their side, and that is a huge factor, obviously, in S&D. And now that we're moving on to that 6th round, let's see what aoX can do to continue on piling on these rounds. Yeah. And, you know, it's going to be fun to see. But here we see, once again, Vanquish is on the prowl, and they're going right to Bravo.
But look at this, a split push here, 2-2, as a matter of fact, or they were considering that. But now they have to drop back a player and bring him over on the rear there. One guy's going to be watching the mid. There goes that smoke. And we're not going to see a 2-smoke fake. We're actually going to see 1 smoke straight plant. But the nades are going to start flying in, though. Bomb goes down. Spacey's going to get taken out. That's going to be first blood here. Hopping over to John as he looks out from post, expecting a player to push up. But Heist with that Hail Mary nade and Flawless with the cleanup on Mud Dog. That's going to leave Sin and Mud Dog on the sidelines, waiting to come back into the action. John, though, if he looks around this corner, he will get cleaned up, and that's never mind. It's going to be a good one, and John with the 2-piece, taking out Crosser and Doubt. And this has just not been Doubt's game. He's 0-6 right now. And if you want to win a game of Search and Destroy, you got to have a teammate that's putting up some kills. Doubt just couldn't do it there.
Yeah, he couldn't, but the good thing is that even though he's struggling, his team is still in a tie game.
Oh, yeah,
which
they're keeping it competitive,
says a lot.
without a doubt. They're keeping it a close match.
So that is definitely something that you want to be able to see if you have a teammate that's struggling. Right now they're on offense. Doubt is that bomb carrier, and at least he's got that one plant. Let's see if he can make it 2 successful ones here as he is moving up back with his team to Bravo.
Ooh,
but
look at this, one player pushed up right around the corner, and Doubt's going to get taken out again. Mud Dog and Sin left alive here. Mud Dog finding one. He can't quite get the double, and the bomb's going to be down right in front of Sin, but they don't know that. Vanquish doesn't know that.
Yeah, they don't, but here's the thing. He's still going to have a lot of trouble because it's a 1v3 situation, and they're going to figure out that Alpha is not going to be that bomb side that he's going to be attacking. So Sin instead wisely chooses to play for at least 1 or 2 picks because he's got 48 seconds left. But John, with that L115, will make him pay, and that was a good scope in right there.
He found him. He found him as soon as he turned around right by ice cream, or by the ice cream store. He was just caught him off guard. That was a good play. So now 4-3 as Vanquish is looking good here against aoX. And Vanquish currently up in the series again. Just to remind you guys, 1-0. You can see it there at the top of your screen. I mean, again, it's interesting because Doubt finally picking up a kill there on John. Seems like that was his focus and attention. That's going to be a huge win for them as Doubt plays the outside by A, but Spacely takes out Sin. And, you know, I got to say, the way that aoX, or actually the way that Vanquish is playing this one, it's slow and steady, wins the race.
It really does. And right now they're up by 1 round. They're trying to make it 2 with a minute left here. And Heist still waiting for that plant. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, he gets hit markers there, and he's going to send a grenade. That's going to be big. Mud Dog ends up taking out 1, but Doubt knows that player's going to be pushing up on A Street, so they're going to make the call, and that's going to preempt his teammates to have to look at that mid street there, which Mud Dog able to pick up 1. Mud Dog with the double on Flawless, and we got a tied game yet again, Maze.
The tables keep turning here, and it's keeping us on the edge of our seats right now. That kill cam right there, courtesy of Mud Dog, really coming up huge. I mean, the thing about Mud Dog is that he has been consistent on every single search and destroy that we have casted. And, you know, it's a good thing that he's playing that consistent.
Mud Dog's a beast.
He
Period.
really is. He
He's a
really
beast.
is.
And anyone out there, like, you know, aoX, this team, I really enjoy casting this team because, you know, they're 4 players. They're guys who, you know, Croster and Doubt, veterans, hailing all the way back from the MW2, I believe even COD 4 days. Sin made a name with himself on Fuse with that amazing run that they had at Columbus, and then you have Mud Dog, who is a dude who came from, I believe he competed in Halo. I remember casting one of his first Call of Duty tournaments. He played in the it was a pro-am that I hosted at local battles, and the dude is just a beast, and he just kept on going, you know. So I've always been a big fan of Mud Dog as a player in this aoX squad. But on the other side, you have 4 veterans here with, you know, and I would say veterans in the sense where they have just are known players that have been playing on the circuit for a while with Vanquish, and it's just been a great matchup to watch.
It really has been, and right now, once again, it's Vanquish that is down a man here, and it's a 2v3 situation. And look, very patient plays here by Flawless. Got that trophy system to cover his back here from incoming grenades, but
they got to get a pick.
We'll tell they have to get this pick and get it quickly.
Ooh, and he's been identified. Flawless is going to get taken out. That's going to leave Heist by himself there right in the mid. 16 seconds work with. And he finds one player by Dox. He knows he's going to be there, but he gets taken out. And he does manage to take out Mud Dog, but Croster's right there for the answer back.
Yeah, and that is a very good play there by Croster. Perfect position there by him. That's what it is. Call of Duty timing, and they are now going to be able to see a lead change once again. 5-4 on that 9th round. The 10th round is here. Will we see another round 11 here, Golden Boy? We've seen plenty of them. Let's see what can happen here.
The Call of Duty gods aren't shining on us today. They don't want 3-0s. They want game 11s, you know, in 5th, game 5. And you know what? It's fine because it's entertaining. It's awesome for the viewers, of course. You know, I am a little tired. But FaZe, though, excuse me, Heist actually having to drop back, taking a couple shots there. No first blood just yet. That was a little risky for Heist, as he knows when he needs to challenge or when not to. It was a smart play out of him.
Yes, indeed. And right now, it is still a 4v4 situation after that much deliberations with grenades and exchange gunfights here. Nobody has picked up a kill yet. And now they're still committed to Bravo. They're perfectly set up to be able to do this. And the only player that can possibly kill this planter is going to be Croster, but he hasn't gotten a chance to get a kill shot yet.
Yep, and Flawless is going to be working with Heist here, so let's see what they could do. Croster is going to be hanging out over by Water Tower. He got pressure coming around as Flawless is going to have to run away from this one, and they have 2 players right behind him. Luckily, those sandbags are protecting him. If he creeps around the corner, this should be a kill for him, and he is able to get him, but he will get dropped, and that was going to be Sin with the stop, and that will make it a 6-4 game there for aoX. They're going to take game number 2, Search and Destroy Warhawk.
And that is a very good game from them because they really had some issues there in the first few rounds. And Doubt, 1-8, yet he still gets the victory. That is a good performance.
You got to thank your teammates on that one. You got to thank your teammates for some clutch plays. Huge shout outs to that. I mean, Doubt struggled, right? Everyone has those games. And it's not like, oh, Doubt's bad. No, Doubt's a freaking fantastic player. But, you know, sometimes you just struggle. You just struggle. And even then, though, that 1 kill he got was actually pretty important because that 1 kill was, I believe, 4-4, and that gave him that first blood right away. That gave him a numbers advantage, and they were able to get a little aggressive on defense. So I will say that much. That 1 kill that Doubt got was very effective. But now we're going into Blitz, and this is going to be anyone's ball game still because it's back to respawn.
That's right. It's a neutralizing game type, Golden Boy, and that's exactly what we're going to be able to expect here. I mean, it's a 1-1 tie on this best of 5. Phenomenal stuff.
Well, let's go to a quick break. When we come back, it's going to be Blitz. Let's see who's going to win the Game 3 swing and who will go up in this series. We're guaranteed a Game 4 no matter what, so you're going to want to stick around here at MLG.TV. It's aoX versus Vanquish coming up in just a bit.